Good morning, viewers from Nigeria, across Africa, and around the world. My name is Smart Mado Ajaja, and the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite, and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International. Also, the anchors of Matters Arising. And now, Good Morning America, Good Morning Africa, which we are launching this morning. So today begins a new chapter. A new program has been added to our programming. Good Morning Africa. I'll be aired every Wednesday starting about this time. Yes. And the reason is to get the message across to the people of Africa. How are you doing this morning? Yeah, I know it is 7:20 a.m. Nigerian time. That was why we put this program so that when they wake up, as Nigerians are waking up, they'll be getting it. The target of today's message is Nigerians, and this is the first edition of whatever we're going to do with Good Morning Africa. So Africans, you're going to be hearing from us every morning. I hope everybody is doing well. We are in the midweek. I hope your week is running smoothly. And for my brothers and sisters in Nigeria, I understand what's going on. Yeah. Yusuf Blue, how are you? Good morning. Thank you very much for joining. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, we are ready. You ready? Well, let me acknowledge the country that gave me so much opportunity to express myself, and that is the United States of America. Don't be offended when you see me flying this flag. All right, but I love Nigeria, I love Africa, but I have to fly this flag. I've been here since the past 29 years. 29 years I've been here, and since the 29 years that I've been here, nobody has disrespected me the way I am at times disrespected in Nigeria where I was born. Yes, nobody has ever asked me to wake up and leave here, go get out from here, go to your country, go to Nigeria. Nobody, no bagger. You can't even try it. All right. I hold a dual citizenship of Nigeria and the United States. I have 3 beautiful children here, and they are doing very well. They are going to school, and the schools here are never shut down. 247. If you are a smart person, you can even complete a degree. If you're a hard worker, you can complete a 4-year degree in 2.5 years. Some can do it in 2 years, but they won't allow you because they understand too the importance of rest to the body. Yes. And this is a place where you can go to sleep and dream, and your dream come true. Here, you come here, you go to sleep with a dream. The dream will come true. And here, everybody is respected. Whether you are rich or poor, it is very, very risky for a rich man to come on the street and be misbehaving in America. No, because small children are looking for an opportunity to hammer you in a way that, okay, now me, or a police officer will be so happy to be the one that he was the one who put a handcuff on Bill Gates. Yes, I'm telling you, you go to a place, you go to the bank, everybody behaves himself. Bill Gates, he comes to the bank, he will behave himself. He will behave himself. Because if he tries to jump the line, you see one little person will tell him, hey, excuse me, sir, you jump in the line. Oh, I'm so sorry. Bill Gates will find a way to make it easy. Otherwise, he will be in the news in a jiffy. So this place, when you say respect, is here. But I'm not saying that America does not have problems. America has a lot of problems. This place too, as it stands too, ain't nothing free in America. There's nothing free here. So when you hear free does not mean free. You got to work. You got to work your butt off. All right. This is a place where They will put what you don't need in your nose to buy it, and then you get into debt. If you are getting into debt, you'll be stuck. You'll be paying bills. Some people will be playing golf with your money. So here's a place. It's a super highway to destruction. Is here to being in debt. To even to commit crime. It's a super highway, but don't be caught. You are caught, it doesn't matter who you are. You go in for it. As opposed to Nigeria, where I come from. Very lawless right now. Very, very lawless. I've never seen a country as lawless as Nigeria, for real. The law enforcement agents don't know what they are doing. Some people will think that they own the country and they will do whatever they want and nobody. The judiciary is the most useless on earth. Yes. Nigerian judiciary is the most useless on earth. Yes. Can you imagine the people of the country too have a big problem. That is why I've dedicated my life to teaching you until you catch this message, you catch this fever that I've been trying to show you that you are human beings. Nigerians, you are human beings. Africans, you are human beings. You are not sticks. You are not woods. You are not toys that anybody can play around with. And that's why your failure to understand this, or you think whenever we talk about basic human rights, you think it is a movie. Yeah, it's not a movie. We are telling you the truth about everything. That you are a human being, you deserve to be respected. You don't deserve to be treated like an animal. But they treat you like an animal. And then when they treat you like an animal, it affects me. Even as much as I know about my basic human rights, even as much as I know that no human being on earth can trample down on me. But if I know my own right, and I can defend my right, and the millions of you, my brothers and sisters in Nigeria and Africa and everywhere on earth, don't understand that you have right, and then you give your rights up to people it affects me. So it doesn't make, my own does not make any sense. So that is why we are using every medium we can to inspire you to wake up. To inspire you to wake up. Wake up, Nigerians. Wake up, Africans. We have been sleeping for too long. See, the general anesthesia that they pump into our system get all of us like sleeping gas. When you go to the operating theater, doctors, if they want to do surgery on you, you know there's a gas they put in your nose. You don't even know where you are. They will cut you into pieces. You don't even know. Yeah, that looks like what Nigerians are under right now. A nation under general anesthesia. And then we know what to do. Every time we are complaining, it's hunger, 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 hunger. Not only us. Are we the only one who are hungry? There are people who are hungry. A hungry man is supposed to be an angry man. Yes, there's no reason. Because if you keep quiet, that hunger will kill you, like they are using it to kill all of Nigeria. Poverty has been weaponized. Poverty has been weaponized. That is why I refused to join in the celebration of independence of Nigeria yesterday. What are we celebrating? Celebrating young people who graduated from school, some as far back as 10 years, no jobs. They are living under their parents. You see a 40-year-old man, 42-year-old man living under his or her parents. Yes. What is the life expectancy of a Nigerian now? It's even less than 40 years. So 40 years, you are living with your parents. They take care of you. Maybe you find a way, you are driving Okada. You ride motorcycle for survival. How is that? Are you going to be able to build a family with that? No, that's not going to help you. That is why we are telling you to wake up. These people holding you hostage, they look like us. Before now, it was the white man who came as colonial masters. It was the Arabs who came. But now, It is people like me and you, black people like me and you, are doing hammering us, killing us. Yes, and we cannot open our mouth. Why can't we open our mouth? Because tribalism. You are dying. Your brother from your descent tribe is killing your country. You are dying. It's affecting you. It's massively impacting you. It's impacting your children. It's impacting their future. It's impacting the future of unborn generations of Nigerians. And you say because that person is from your home country, your tribe. Oh, he's a member of my religious sect. Oh, we belong to the same social circle with him. I don't want to rock the boat so that he won't get angry. But he doesn't care about you when he's doing destroying things. What he's using is public property, not his own. Public fund meant for you, resources that is yours, that are yours. He's abusing them, he's taking them, and then giving them to himself and his family and his cronies. And you are the one who has feeling for him. A man who has no feeling for you, a woman who has no feeling for you. Nigerians, it's time. Let's dump this tribalism for real. It has hurt us so badly. Since independence, 65 years ago, practicing tribalism. Where did it lead us? It keeps pulling us apart. Yes, tribalism pulls us apart. You are not benefiting. I am not benefiting. Nobody is benefiting. You know, when you do this tribal religious crap, only the thieves benefit. You have no good schools. You have no good roads. You have no hospitals. Yes, you are in darkness 247. You are in darkness. Electricity company does not work in Nigeria. But here it's only in Nigeria here that the people buy transformers. Buy transformer for NEPA or for is it BDC they call it now? Yeah. They are profit-making companies. They are supposed to be making profit. You are not supposed, it's not your business to buy them transformers. Here, nobody buys no transformer for anybody. Even when the ugliest of weathers hit America, you will see the companies, they will mobilize workforce from across the country. Yes, where they have business. They will all come here to ensure that electricity is restored. Yes. Yes. Because if they don't restore it, they don't bill. And if they don't bill, they don't make money. But how foolish we are. Nobody is asking questions because they have turned all of us into idiots. Nobody asks, why should you be buying transformers for BDC or NEPA, whatever they call it? Why should you be buying electric poles for a company that is not a charity company? It is for profit. That's it. They make money when they bill you for providing you electricity. They make money. So you buy them transformers, all right? You buy electricity poles for them. You buy wires for them. So you are foolish. And your stupid government is foolish. The government is supposed to be defending the people. Here, the government will take on any energy company that is not doing, they sanction them. They will put them out of business. Yeah, for not playing by the rules. Africa, what is wrong with us? So that's why these people take advantage of us. And people laugh at us. For real. Yes, because there was a time people were telling me in my hometown, we need to contribute money. I said, no, I'm not contributing no money. I better buy my own generator than to contribute money to a company that is making money, billing me for services not provided. This is the revolution that we are talking about. Yes. We keep quiet, and all this are happening to us. We are crazy. We are lazy in the head. We lost our common sense. We can't ask simple questions. The same thing, we wake up. Why are we suffering in Nigeria? Why are we suffering? We suffer because of the wrong choices we make. When they say vote for someone, when they say vote for someone, when they say vote for someone, they didn't say vote for your brother who is a thief. They didn't say vote for your brother who is a drug dealer. They didn't say vote for your brother who is an identity thief. They say they bring you choices. Here are the choices. And every one of the choices will tell you what they can do. What they can do. That's how they do it here. They will choose based on what you hear about what this person can do. And you go back to the history of that person to look, is he a good person? Does he have a good moral? Yes. Does he have abilities or potential for it? They will dig you to elementary school. But some people in Nigeria who are leaders, we don't even know the schools that they went to. We dump our votes because they are Muslims, they are Christians, they are Yorubas, they are Igbos, they are Fulanis. Hausa people, they know. Hausa people have never, see now, let me show you something. Hausa people are the only people who have never had the opportunity to lead Nigeria. But generally we believe that it's Hausa people. The people who run Nigeria down are mostly Fulani elites. 10 out of our country's 13 presidents. Yes, 10. Nigeria has had 13 leaders, 13 since independence. Yes, out of that 10 have something to do with Fulani elites. And then the Fulani elites come from a minority group in Nigeria. So they turned all of us into idiots. And we lie behind them every election. Can you imagine? The population of Fulanis in Nigeria is not up to 10 million. But the total population of Nigeria is over 250 million. So what did we do? How did they do it? Man, we need to study those people. How did they do it? That they overpowered 240 million people in Nigeria. Yeah, I thank God for them. At least for being able to have the opportunity, what it takes to hold down a whole country for 65 years. Let me say this. I am not saying the whole of Fulanis. I will not be that kind of person. I am saying some Fulanis. Fulani elites with ties to Udmaz and Fodio. They are the part of the problems we have. And they are joined by some Yoruba elites. And then some scavengers who are Igbos. Yes. And then some idiot thieves, oil thieves from my Niger Delta. They join hands with these criminals to hold a beautiful country down. Beautiful country. Nigeria is the most beautiful country on earth. But Nigerians don't know the apparel of beauty that they have. Nigeria has everything in it. It has everything. Natural, mineral, and human resources, abundant human resources. But sadly, the human resources, the real human resources, they have all fled the country. The country now is a shell. Yes, they have all fled. Why am I here? Yes, millions of good Nigerians. The real leaders of Nigeria are not anywhere near the pathway to leading Nigeria. It is your fault. It's our fault. The bad choices we make. The bad choices we make because we are so hungry. We sell our votes. How will you openly sell your votes and expect your country to become a Dubai? It's impossible. It's impossible. It can't. Nigeria will never be Dubai from the citizens selling their votes. It will never happen. Never, ever happen. And if it is the same thing happening across Africa, as I'm sure, Northern Africa will continue to limp. No matter all the mineral resources in Africa and the new ones that they are discovering now, the country is just like heaven on earth. But the people in there who are from there don't see it. It takes people from thousands of miles to come into Africa. And they know that we are naive. They know that the leaders there are corrupt. They know that the citizens there are unconscious. They come and do whatever they like. Can you imagine China just started coming into Africa? They are all over the place, digging up our minerals, polluting our waterways, yes, and then exposing us to environmental degradation. We don't see it. We don't see it because we are mentally lazy, because we don't choose the right people to lead us. And when the right persons come, like Brian Traore, who are the people being used to try to hunt him down, kill him? His fellow brothers and sisters. They did it. It has been happening. They did it to Patrice Lumumba. Yes. Yes. They did it to Lumumba. Mobutu Sese Seko did it to Lumumba. General Kotoka did it to Kwame Nkrumah in Ghana. You want me to continue to name them? Yes. Yes. Who did they use against Robert Mugabe? Shanghai. Right? You want me to continue? It's the same everywhere. When a good person comes out, they will knock him out. They use me and you. They play that card of tribalism. They play that card of religious nationalism. They play that card of regional nationalism. Yes. And the consequence is what we have. And that is why Africa is stuck. We have to think, do everything. So Nigeria celebrated independence. Nigeria is a country in chaos right now. Yes. An edifice in chaos. A country that has everything. But I think Nigeria is about 140 something out of 180 poorest country in Africa in the world for no just cause, because of the tragedy of leadership and the citizens' unconsciousness. Are we willing to learn anything new? So people tell me celebrate. I want everybody, and thank you everybody who heeded not sending me happy independence, because there's nothing to celebrate. Happy independence with over how many million Nigerians are in IDP camps, internally displaced people's camp inside their country. Why should I be celebrating? I shouldn't be celebrating when some idiots, some ragtags that they call Fulani headsmen, bandits, will bring a bus into an elementary school and take all the students away into the bush, and then they begin to demand for ransom. You want me to be celebrating that? Why am I celebrating independence? I'm not crazy as many people are. And they will come and bring God into it. Why are you bringing God? God did not tell you to build a stupid country. God gave you a beautiful country. You refuse to build it. How is that God's business? Yeah, you want to use God to blackmail us so we can keep quiet and allow that to continue. Well, my call is a call to action to Africans, Nigerians, let's start thinking again. Because you remember what our founding fathers saw. They saw this day. They saw today. About 80 years ago, they saw it. That was why they wanted to build one country, to make Africa into one country, because they knew that some people are going to come back in a different country. They will come as investors. They invest for their own selfish benefit. They leave absolutely nothing. They don't invest, build companies, build factories, build research, positive research, institutions inside Africa. What they do, they take the raw materials, bring them to Europe and wherever they have them, their factories, process them, and return them to Africa for the African people to buy at higher cost, because we have stupid leaders who don't understand trade, who don't understand that they should build capacity in their own people. Yes. So that's where we are. And that is why they will come, steal everything from us, and then shove down aid our throats. And we are happy. Oh, they are bringing aid from UK, bringing aid from the United States, bringing it from what was taken from your land. Yes. You know what is making the communication between me and you possible right now? You are here on the phone watching me. That thing is only found in Africa. And the only country where it's found is Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, what is happening in Democratic Republic of Congo? Since 1961, that country has not known peace. They have been at war that never ends. With all the raw materials, raw natural resources, mineral resources that that country is blessed with. That country is supposed to be like, they can even pave their roads with gold. That is how rich DRC is. Hey, Chiboze Darlington, how are you? Thank you very much. Eric Xavier, it's a pleasure seeing you guys here. Yeah, please share this broadcast or this live stream, with fellow Nigerians, Africans, and anybody who loves Africa, and for the whole of the world to see what is taking place there. Yes. DRC has never known peace since independence. Yes. Brothers and brothers killing one another. Who is fueling them? External forces. So they cannot come together to say, hey, look, why are we doing this to ourselves? And the people who come to do that, they have peace in their countries. Their economies are growing off of what they steal from Africa. They come and throw aids at you. You who own the raw materials. Now they don't even own it anymore. They have infested the places with their terrorists. Armed struggle everywhere. And our people are dying of hunger. When are we going to wake up? That's the story of Nigeria. I believe this is the story of everywhere in Africa. That's why I'm not celebrating Nigerian independence. There's nothing to celebrate. Am I celebrating a crop of criminals in leadership positions across Nigeria at all levels and in all sectors? Am I going to be celebrating Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president, a criminal? Yes, not just, Google his name and his criminality here. He sold drugs in this country. Yes, he was arrested, prosecuted, and he paid America nearly $500,000 before he was allowed to live here. He returned to Nigeria and became a senator. As if that wasn't enough, because the country is a corrupt country. He became a state governor for 8 years. State governor of the richest state in Nigeria. Lagos State, the amount of money that comes into Lagos, because all the companies, multinational companies, are all in Lagos. The excise tax and the seaport and everything in Lagos. Yes. So there no transparency and accountability. He will dip his hand into any money. Now he's the one in charge of collecting taxes and everything in Lagos. So he amassed so much money. He amassed so much money. You can imagine somebody brought a bullion van to his house and he was handing out bales of money to people from a bullion van. Only in Africa, stupid African leaders. That's where you see that. You don't see that anywhere else because they are indecent, they are irresponsible, they are squander money, they are insensitive and terribly treasonous. And we follow them. Oh yeah. Money. We love those who see money. We don't ask questions about the sources of their money. That's how we celebrate Aliko Dangote. Do you know where his money came from? Dangote is a big thief. He stole from Nigeria. The money he has is not the money that he worked for. They have a ring, insider's ring, insider trading. They will auction brand new government properties. And he buys them below market prices. Yes, he becomes so rich. The richest man in Africa. All of them, Femi Otedola and the rest of them, thieves. All of them. All of them. None of them, Tony Elumelu, what did he do to make his money? What did they do? But those are the people you celebrate. Those are the people who don't like this message that I'm sharing with you because I want you to be free. They don't like the idea of openness. They don't like the idea that the ordinary Nigerian, ordinary African should prosper. They want to be the only shining stars. So we come cap in hand, always asking them. They don't want you to be free, but I want you to be free. If you listen to me and do what you are supposed to do, you'll be free. When there's an election, people come, good people come, you reject them. The people who have the guts, to lead and lead you right, you reject them. You accept criminals. Can you imagine one criminal they call Tompolo in Nigeria? He drew school dropouts. He was stealing oil. The same thing as Asari Dokubo. But those are superstars in Nigeria. Thieves. They are the superstars Nigeria have. Nigerian youths follow them because Nigerian youths have lost it. They have lost their moral compass. They want quick fixes. They don't want to work hard. They don't love their country. They see criminals taking their lives away from them, taking their opportunities away from them. They celebrate them for pittances. And look at where we are. A country that cannot boast of not even 5 straight hours of electricity. A country that cannot boast of good roads. You need to see Nigerian roads. I wish I can just show you some. Yes. A country that cannot boast of good schools. Nigerian schools used to be some of the best in Africa. People from around the world were coming to go to school in Nigeria, just like people now migrate to the United States to go to school. I saw in my time, I saw a lot of Indians coming to go to school in Nigeria. I even met a friend who is an American who went to the University of Ibadan. Yes. That was how good the standard was then. But now all that is history. You go to a Nigerian university, it's a glorified elementary school here. The National Stadium of Nigeria cannot compare with the stadium where my son went to school. Yes. High school stadium. More beautiful than Nigerian National Stadium. It's not like the country does not have the money. The money is ending up in the hands of thieves because we love thieves as our leaders. Yes, we love thieves. Can you imagine the whole of your National Assembly in Nigeria? All thieves, everybody in there is a thief. Everybody. See the whole executive branch of government. Everybody there is a thief. Not one exception, not one. Everybody. And they are all stealing the country. And they keep borrowing on your behalf. You will die paying debt, and your children will come and inherit what you are not able to pay off. Generational crisis. What we created for ourselves because we chose to be irresponsible citizens. Do you know that outside your basic human rights, let me read it to you, let me say it to you again. First of all, your basic human rights and your right to the citizenship of your country, be it America, be it India, be it Canada, be it Jamaica, be it Nigeria, be everywhere. Aside your God-given basic human right, there are rights that are assigned to you by virtue of your citizenship of your country. And there are obligations too that you owe the country. An obligation to defend the country against destruction by either fellow citizens or fellow citizens who connive with external forces to come and wreck your country. Now I'm going to start with your basic human rights. Right to life. Life is so sacrosanct. Yes, the right to life. Right to choice. Right to freedom of expression, just like I'm speaking now. You see something going wrong in your country, you turn your face the other way because the person perpetrating it or perpetuating it is from your tribe, is a member of your religious sect, is from your region, or you have one kind of silly connection or the other with him or her, and you turn your face. But it's hurting you. It's hurting your future. It's hurting your children. It's hurting the future of the country. Yes, freedom of expression. We don't exercise it. All right? And I'm going to nail it to tribes in Nigeria. Yes, so if you like, who wants to cry, let them cry. But we have pretended enough. I am not a hypocrite. My business is to tell Nigeria the truth so the country can wake up, so the people can wake up. We can do better than we are doing. Okay, back to basic human right. All right, freedom of association. Yes, you have a right to associate with anybody, any fellow citizen. No, for positive things. How the country can be a better place without fear. All right? Because one big problem Nigeria has, hate. The hate in Nigeria is just unbelievable. The hate in that country. Hate. Hate. Just too much hate. How can a country with such amount of hate be a real country? It can't work. So much hate. And the hate is just hate for no just cause. Hate because of stereotypes. Hate because of what our parents told us about these people. They are bad. And you take it to another level. And it keeps getting worse. All right? Freedom of worship. Worship God the way you want to. Without being afraid. Yes. All right. Hey, thank you very much, TikTok, and all of you joining. I appreciate all of you. And bring more people in to share this live broadcast. It's very important. My target is the younger generation of Nigerians, Africans, and citizens from across the world. Yes. Because this generation of leaders, they don't care about anybody. They just want to wreck the world. So you younger people have to wake up and build a new set of alliances, because we are supposed to be the leaders of tomorrow. All right, the next right, the right to self-determination. Like Bob Marley said, every man has got the right to decide his own destiny. And in this judgment, there is no partiality. So army arm with arm, we fight this little struggle, children, cause that's the only way we can overcome a little trouble. Then brother, you're right, sure right, sure right, sure right, sure. So right, we go fight, we love to fight, we gonna fight, fighting for right. Yes. The situation we are in right now calls for unity. Let's stop hating. Let's start loving. All right. So now you know your basic human rights. I am not tired of saying it over again because that is my area of specialization. I'm endowed heavily in that area. Yes. Very important. Know your right. Nigerians, stop hating. Stop hating your brothers and sisters. We are one people. We may speak different tongues. We may behave different ways. And you know, every group has a behavior that is peculiar with them. Some, you know, the African people are very expressive, but the West Africans are even more expressive than the rest of Africa. And then inside West Africa, you see the Igbos, they do their own thing sometimes. That's why we say there is what we call organizational behavior. People study it. All right, don't rely on rhetoric or stereotype. Try to get close to understand the people, so you can understand, and all of us can adjust and have respect for one another. The important thing is respecting everybody's rights. You know, where your rights end, another person's rights starts from there. So that is one problem we have. I feel sad every time I hear certain things because me, I've been a victim severally in Nigeria. I've been that Nigerian who applied for a job at NNPC. I'm a registered nurse. Yes, an advanced registered nurse for that matter. When I was living in Kano, in Nigeria, in 1988, there was this job vacancy that came up. I applied for an industrial nurse at NNPC, Hotoro. I applied, I was invited for an interview. I did the interview. I came tops. When I mean tops, I was the best candidate. You know what? I wasn't given the job. I was asking why. They told me because I was from Bendel State at the time, that my state quota has been filled. Like, there's no more, they cannot employ anybody from my home state. I said, are you serious? Am I still not a Nigerian? Quota, they say quota system. Now, who do they want? They wanted somebody from Kano State. But sadly, there was no candidate from Kano came for an interview. Because perhaps there was no one that was qualified for that job. So now I was sacrificed. So the expertise that I came with, the people that I was supposed to be serving were not going to benefit from it. So they're going to be waiting for that child from Kano State who was not born at the time to be born. For him to go through elementary school like I did, then go to high school, then go to school of nursing, and then get certification in industrial nursing before he can qualify or she can qualify. And you know the amount of years it will take for them to get there. Yeah, that's the kind of retardation Nigeria has been going through. And we don't think that there's something wrong with it. And it is hurting us. It's still happening. Students will do JAMB in Nigeria. Somebody will score high. And another person who did not score a damn thing from the north, they call it, will be given an admission because it's a catchment thing. They want to carry them along. But we all had independence on the same day, October 1, 1960. So why should I be celebrating this damn independence? Am I crazy? Every person who spends, let me just stop short of telling that Nigerians are stupid. Yes, especially when you are a victim of this type of tragedy. Yes. Why should I celebrate that kind of independence? Which kind of country is that? Yes. You pass jam, somebody who scored 15 marks is given admission over you. It doesn't happen here. No, it doesn't. Everything is fair and square. You got the brain, do it. In fact, they don't even have no damn stupid jam that they have here in Nigeria. That jam has outlived its usefulness. Jam should be abrogated. If people want to train themselves like animals, let them open their own state universities. Because like here in this country, there are state universities everywhere. Yes. But they run them well. Yes. So so that's how I was denied that job. Yeah, in my home country. My own country, Nigeria. Yeah, Nigeria has hurt me. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't want the younger people to hurt. Then the second one, 1991, in the same Kano, Reinhard Bonnke came to preach. Reinhard Bonnke was a German preacher. He's dead now. He came to Kano to preach. Kano is supposed to be a part of Nigeria. And if Kano was a part of Nigeria, anybody can practice his or her religion. Because this religion people don't understand it. Because they don't understand spirituality. Religion is not spirituality. Religion is politics now. It's like belonging to APC and PDP. And then when you belong to APC, PDP, nothing works. So Reinhard Bonnke came. And then some people got crazy. They went on killing spree. They started killing everybody. Killing. Everybody that they think is a Christian, they will kill him. Fellow Nigerians. Massacring fellow Nigerians. With reckless abandon. So I was caught in the crossfire the first day. I narrowly escaped. The second day, I wasn't as lucky. In fact, they killed my friend in my presence. They slaughtered him like a goat. Nigerians doing that to themselves. Defending a religion that is actually not ours. We are not Arabs, but that's what it is. Yes. When it was over, this is my forearm here. I was stabbed. This is a stab, a lifetime scar. Look at my hand. Yes. Yes. I was in an IDP camp for 5 days with one pair of trousers and one shirt. Yes, I remember the day, the night of the terrible mayhem. I used to live in an apartment complex. There's this young man, I think he's Fulani. His name was Aminu. But what he did actually helped me. I wouldn't be here talking to you now if he did not reject me. He rejected me. I told him, Aminu, I'm in trouble. I know these people are going to come. Can I stay in your apartment for at least maybe the night? He told me no. He refused with audacity. The way he said it hurt me so deeply. Aminu had lived in Lagos. He understands life outside that part, the north of Nigeria. He told me no. But with the benefit of hindsight, I'm thanking him. I wish there's any way I can reach him. We didn't have phone like we have now at the time. I would have really thanked him. So I hope maybe perhaps one day this message will reach him, if he will recognize the face anymore, because it's been a long time since then. We have all grown older and changed. Yes, Aminu rejected me. He told me that if they came, he will hand me over to them. Yeah. chills ran down my spine. So I had to look for an alternative way of making it through that night. They made it through the night. In the morning, I tried to come out. Then I saw these mobs, so I had to run back. Later in the afternoon, I came out again. That was when I saw a young man from, I think we were from Benue or Plateau State. So we started working together. We became friends instantly. So he started telling me about what happened the previous night in his area of town where he lived. So we were trekking on foot. We were almost where we should be safe when they grabbed him and slaughtered him. Yes, I saw him, blood. And then they came for me. I used to do karate a lot, so I was able to defend myself. I took the dagger from the guy, and that was all I knew. I didn't know anymore. Then I saw myself somewhere, and then a woman ran to me like, "You are bleeding so profusely. You are bleeding so profusely." So I fought myself away from her. I said, "No, I'm not an enemy. Come with me. I live not far from here." So she took me to her place. And then I tended to my wound. She gave me a plate of rice. My hands were jerking like crazy, so the plate of rice fell off my hands. And the plate shattered. So she started telling me, calm down, you are safe here. My brother is going to come. He's a soldier. He's going to come. And he will get us to the military post. But I was not too sure. So I asked her for a nylon paper. She gave to me. I had my international passport with me. So I wrapped my international passport, put it in my pocket. Then went downstairs. I got to her backyard. There was a river. I jumped into that river and then came out where the Air Force base in Kano was, or it still is now. Yes, that was where I met thousands of Nigerians with different types of stories, very painful stories. In their own country, you want me to celebrate that damn independence? Why am I celebrating independence? And nothing has changed since then. A few years after that, they killed Akaluka. And the person who allegedly was part of the killing is today one of those sitting as the emirs of Kano. There are 2 emirs in Kano right now. He escaped to Sudan when Abacha was looking for him. I'm talking to Lamido Sanusi, yes. He ran away. Abacha really wanted, Abacha was as bad as Abacha was. Abacha was not a religious fanatic. He wanted justice. Sanusi ran away. Nigerians, are you hearing this now? Yes. Share this message with him. Tell him we need him to answer a question about what happened to Gideon Akaluka. They killed him and put stick on his head and was dancing around. Barbarism at its worst in Nigeria. Yes, in Kano. Yes. So, I was doing my postgraduate program in orthopedic nursing. So I had to finish. Once I finished, I decided to leave. But this woman who came to save me, I don't know how to describe what she was. I went back over 10 times there to thank her. I never saw that place anymore. I didn't see the building. I didn't know anything. I tried everything. I said, I was so determined. By the time I was leaving Kano, that I must get to see this woman and just say thank you. But I never saw her, so I don't know what that meant. So that's how sad. So you want me to celebrate Nigerian independence? Nigeria where somebody, most unqualified people are university vice chancellors. Is what I mean. Most unqualified people are university vice chancellors. Either you are connected by tribe, you are connected by political party, not because of your intellectual, standing. Yes. You see why the country is wrecked? That is why it's ripped everywhere. The best, the best are shoved aside. But compared to where I am, America, the best. The best. The best. That's how the system of America will sap you. They want the best. They want to sap the best, take the best. And when you are finished, then they can let you go. And then another best will come with a new idea. I remember when I first, when I came here, I worked in the best cancer hospital on earth, MD Anderson. I'm so proud of that hospital. I'm so proud that I had the opportunity of working there. In fact, that's the height of my career in nursing, having the opportunity of working there, because it's not a place for everybody. I applied. One of my friends told me, no, they're not going to give you a job there. It's a white man's hospital. But I didn't allow that to demoralize me. 2 days later, they called me, and I went to the interview. And I impressed. They told me that I over-impressed them. Right? Yes. And I gave a good account of myself before I left. Nobody asked me, where did your funny name come from? What they were interested in, they asked me, what are you going to bring to bear positively on this institution? And I told them, that was all. And I was hired. I worked there for as long as I could before I ventured out and found my own business. If it was in Nigeria, my father did not belong to APC. My brother did not belong. My mother did not belong. I would never be given that job. Never. So because junks are everywhere in Nigeria in charge, that's why Nigeria has become junked, a junk country. Yes, a junk country. All right, let me take some messages from here. Hey, Eric, thank you very much. Chibueze Darlington, I appreciate it. Hey, BP Philip, hey, hello from America. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm here the same in America here with you. I'm in Houston. RJJ, I am on the run, but I ain't got no gun. All right, that's Bob Marley right there. Yeah, man, I agree with you. I have to run like a fugitive to save the life that I live. Yes, you're right. Yes, Torado, you're Nigerian? Yes, proudly Nigerian, but not proud of the type of Nigeria we have right now. All right, brother Gilliam, what's your favorite place to vacation? Well, I've not taken vacation in the last how many years now? I would love to go to Nigeria now, but right now I'm on exile because of this work that I'm doing. The fake government there don't like my voice, because my voice is tormenting them. So they want, not because I'm afraid of going, because Nigerians are not conscious the way I believe that they are. So all they want to do when they see this type of voice, they want to lock the voice down. So I'm more dangerous, I'm more deadly here. Yeah, because things are beginning to happen and they don't like it. Carlo Kelechi, Daniel, how are you? From Nigeria. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate you guys. So how is Nigeria this morning? I hope Bola Tinubu never take the air when people they breathe, because that's the next thing he would love to do, so that the whole people will die off, so he can continue his evil. Yes, and then the Fulani elites holding Nigeria hostage, but their time is about up with the Hausa people, rearing to go and set themselves free, because the Hausas, their liberation will be the liberation of Nigeria, because they have been held hostage for a very long time, 221 years under elitist Fulani subjugation. It's time to let them go. Pharaoh must let them go. Yeah, they don't have no choice. Yeah, it's a done deal. It's just a question of a little time. It's going to happen. An explosion is coming to happen in that place, and they don't like it. Yes, that is why they are forming their ADC coalition. If you are a Nigerian listening to me, the ADC coalition you are seeing is not a coalition of the Nigerian people. It is a Fulani elite-driven coalition. You jump into it because they know they are losing relevance in Nigeria. You enter that coalition, you are trying to help them bring them back so that they will continue their evil. Yes. Okay, Carlos, I'm fine, my brother. In fact, he is, and we ain't giving up. All right, we want a better Nigeria, absolutely, and that is what we all represent. So please start organizing. Talk to your peers. You know that this country, great country, beautiful country, is for all of us, not for Tinubu, not for Atiku, not for El Rufai, not for anybody. It is for us, and it is for the young people in Nigeria. You are young, you should wake up. And this is why sometimes we get angry how the Nigerian young people are reacting. If the Nepalese youths could come up and change their country, I don't understand why Nigerian youths are not waking up to do the same thing. Because they have infected the young people in Nigeria with corruption. And they instill fear with the armed forces, Fulani-driven armed forces. They fire, they kill innocent and defenseless people. But a time will come when the people of Nigeria must come out, and that is what it is. Big numbers, oppressors don't like big numbers. They don't like big, determined numbers. That is what we are saying. Eric, thank you very much for joining. Yes, and let me say this, I'm so sorry, because I'm so high, I'm carried away by emotion. We welcome all of you who are joining from TikTok. If you have not followed me before now, please do me a favor, follow me. I have a lot to share with you, especially the young ones. Then you on YouTube, if this is your very first time of joining our live stream, I will say thank you very much, and we welcome you from the heart. We welcome you, we appreciate you. Every subscription you make is like $1 million given to us. So help us grow and grow organically. We started small, we started very, very little, and we had a determination to build an organic, when I mean organic, 100% organic channel. We don't buy subscribers. We want the real people and who want to talk passionately about the happiness in their countries, Nigeria, Africa, and the rest of the world. So that is why we enjoy the company of organic people. When they are here, they contribute to our discussions, they share our messages, they like. So YouTube will continue to recommend our messages, our broadcast to other people. And then to the people in Facebook, I'm doing it because of some people who say that it's expensive for them to use YouTube because YouTube takes a lot of data. Otherwise, I won't be broadcasting on Facebook. Facebook has been cheating me of my revenue. When I make broadcast and a lot of companies come to put their advertisement in, Facebook has never paid me for one, but I'm not even interested in asking them. So I'm doing what I do on Facebook because of those people. They say it's cheaper for them. That is why I use Facebook. Otherwise, I'm done with Facebook. Facebook is not the best place, to deliver the kind of message. They are now up about money. Everything about Facebook is money. They want to collect your own money, but they won't. They don't give access to people to see your message. They hide your message. So I'm not interested in doing that. But I have to do this for my followers on Facebook. And another nasty thing they do now on Facebook is they close if you do a broadcast, within 30 days, they delete it. So why should I waste all that time, leaving a message for them to delete, and then nobody will have access to it anymore. But again, that is love for country will make you do anything. So that's why I'm doing this on Facebook because of my friends and followers on Facebook. Yes. So we are talking about Nigerian independence. Thank you. Eric, okay, you say you love Nigerian Christians. Love the whole of Nigeria. Nigerians are good people. Be they Christians are. It's just a few stupid people who don't understand who they are. They are the ones that create all this stupid confusion. Okay, Medoti Bonsu. Me at the heart of Caro, my brother. I went to what they call Nigeria September 2020 to do my IFA in Ogun State. Stayed a month. And to tell the truth, I didn't want to leave. All right, well, that's very good commendation from there. We appreciate that. So it looks like Bonsu, you are from Ghana. From looking at your name, yes. So hey, if you are Nigerian or African or anybody, feel free to ask me questions about what's taking place in Nigeria, my perspective, and you who is living inside Nigeria. Let us hear from you. What's going on this moment? Yes. So me, I refuse to celebrate the independence of Nigeria because Nigeria is not independent. Nigeria is stuck, all right? Stuck in the hands of criminals that we have accepted as our leaders. And that is why, yes, that is why the country is the way it is right now. The army, the armed forces of Nigeria is no longer the armed forces of the Nigerian people. It's the armed forces of Fulanis. The Fulani elites. They have, Buhari has used them to bring Boko Haram into Nigeria to destroy the country. So we don't have the armed forces anymore of Nigeria. So forget about what they tell you about armed forces of Nigeria. So if you're watching me from Facebook, there's a link that I posted to the ONN channel. Yes, our channel. Subscribe to our channel and help us grow organically. And then some of the top things that I said in the day about what's taking place when it comes to religion and all that. Yes, people talk about religious crisis in Nigeria. It's politicians, it's a criminal, it's some criminals that spin all this. Now, I want to explain something. I don't agree that there is Islamic genocide in Nigeria. Yeah, but what I know is that there is a progressive and well-coordinated, violent, Fulani elite-driven genocide fueled by their insatiable quest for political power, economic resource control, and finance as a means of their survival, that the Nigerian people from across tribal, regional, and religious lines must rise up to stop as one people of one country. They mischievously add religious content to their evil simply to manipulate and emotionally blackmail Muslims from outside their race to enlarge and amplify their inordinate campaigns. This is what they have done to keep the Hausa people in their cage for 221 years. Very wicked. And that is what is taking place. Yes. That is what so they give it a religious coloration to enlarge it, to make it big. So Muslims from other parts of Nigeria and around the world will jump into it and make it look like it's a Muslim thing. You know how they rally, how they do it. They will tell you that they told me many times that I'm an enemy of Islam. Yeah, but I don't care. I'm a Nigerian and I have a right to the citizenship of Nigeria. I'm not afraid of anyone. So I am going to say what I want to say about Nigeria. So whoever doesn't like it can go to hell. Here. A country where citizens actively, passively, and through their abominable conspiracy of silence choose their worst as leaders behind laughable sentiments cannot be independent, but a scandalous sovereign ridicule. That is what Nigeria is right now. After being stripped of its sovereignty and its territorial integrity, honor and dignity, denied access to its best leaders, and after compromising its growth and development, yes, developmental potentials, and in effect, its progress and prosperity, and its national cohesion, peace, stability, and national security. Therefore, celebrating an independence of Nigeria that doesn't exist under any guise by anybody, government, or group of persons in Nigeria or anywhere in the world is not only disingenuous, but a grave act of moral treason and a disservice to the next and unborn generations of Nigerians. That is why I did not celebrate. There is nothing to celebrate. So you can put God inside it. I don't care. God is not stupid. Yeah, that you used to blackmail other people. God is angry with Nigeria, Nigerians, the leaders, the misleaders of Nigeria. God is angry with the Nigerian people who have refused to stand up, while a few people are destroying their country. So this is why it is important that Nigerians stand up. You are human beings. You are not animals. You are not toys. You have rights to good education. You have rights to good roads. You have rights to good hospitals. You have right to 24-hour electricity. You have right to whatever the promises of Nigeria is. And you have right to live anywhere in Nigeria without being afraid of being attacked by anybody or being reminded that you are not from there. Yes, you have right to be anything you want to be in Nigeria. But these rights comes with sacrifices because we don't have it. If you people have confiscated that right, those rights, and that is why we must unite and fight to retake our country. Yes, freedom never comes free. People have to fight for it. You and I have to fight for it. It requires unity. It requires that we sideline religion, put religion, minimize religion, minimize your tribe, minimize anything that will be in the way, minimize your blind partisan loyalty to any individual or any political party. It is your right. You have a right to live right. You have a right to live a good life in Nigeria. See, political parties do not do it. It is you, the citizens, who decide what you want. And if there is a political contest, there's no rule that says that you must vote for someone who's a piece of shit from your political party. You have to look for the person who can do the job, regardless of his or her political party. That is what we do here. I've been in a place, I live here, there are times me and my children, we don't agree on who to vote for. They choose who they want to, and I vote for who I want to. Yeah, they have even convinced me one time to change my mind about somebody, and I did that. Yes, so that's the thing. Yes, so that is freedom. That's the benefit of politics. Should not make you an enemy of your brother. That you belong to PDP and somebody is saying APC does not make you an enemy. What brings you together is the country. What brings you together is the well-being of the country. What you should be demanding is the future of the country, your place in the country, the place of your children in the country, not any damn slogan-driven political party. Yes, you don't have to. You don't owe any political party any loyalty, any allegiance. Yes, never, ever. You know that your basic human right is what supersedes every other thing because it's God-given. Don't be loyal to any political party or any politician. Be loyal to yourself first. Be loyal to the future of your children. Who can make it happen for my children? Who can drive the future of my children better? Who can provide access to education? Who can provide access to healthcare? Who can provide access to infrastructure? Who can provide access to electricity that will drive the economy? Yes, very important. Don't vote anybody because they are from your place. We have done it for 65 years. And you see, the result is there for you to see. Squalor everywhere, poverty, mass poverty. Yes, people are not able to feed. All these public schools have been run down. I am a proud product of a public school. Now, what is the public school looks like? What do they look like now? Everybody is now taking their children to private schools. And even the private school, they are even teaching, what are they teaching in the private schools? They're taking money. And it's some people who destroy this. And the people who have destroyed the educational system in Nigeria are those who benefited from being educated at the public schools. Yes. It's time we take our country back. It's time we take our country back. It's time we take our country back. Seriously. It's time. It's time. Thieves that we enable have destroyed us. Thieves, criminals who are from our tribes, criminals who share the same religious beliefs with us. Yes, criminals, rogues who come from our region are destroying us. Why should we be talking about rotational presidency in 2025, 65 years later? America does not rotate the presidency. America rotates, what they do, they serialize good, better, best. Yes, good, better, best. Who can serve the interest, can first serve the interest of America, and not who going to come and serve the interest of the Fulanis, or the one who is going to look for the one to serve the interest of the Yorubas, serve the interest of the Igbos. Who can serve the interest of Nigeria? That's what matters. And I feel so sad. In fact, let me read something about what I saw about the media. Media is a big problem in Nigeria. All right, it came handy. This is what I saw from Siam Okimbaloye, a celebrated journalist with Channels News. But I disagree with his proposition because I've seen him so many times allowing divisive elements to come to his show. If I'm in Nigeria running my show the way I am running it here, I'm not going to bring anybody who comes to tell me about North and South there. You get out of my studio. I would prefer to bring somebody who will be telling me about Nigeria, how we're going to bring Nigeria together to be truly one. Nigeria is not one right now. Okay, this is what Okimbaloye wrote. 65 years on, the Nigerian spirit still stands tall. As we celebrate our independence, let's renew our commitment to building a country we can all be proud of. Keep believing, keep engaging, keep pushing for the Nigeria we deserve. Now, the first thing, Nigeria does not have a spirit. If Nigeria had a spirit, it's a very divisive, divided spirit. A divided house can never stand together. Nigeria doesn't have a spirit. Nigeria is a soulless country, but we can give it a soul if we are now commit to truly building the country. Because the problem with Nigeria is that Nigerians are generally unpatriotic. Yes, very, very unpatriotic. I don't think those who are patriotic in Nigeria are up to 5%. And when you have a country like that, nothing works. Yes, if Nigerians were patriotic, they won't allow Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president. If they were patriotic, they won't allow Atiku to continue to run and run and run. Thank God, he loses every time he runs. If they are patriotic, they won't allow Hope Uzodinma to be governor of Imo State. They won't even allow Akpabio to see him on the street. Yeah, they will stone the shit out of him because of the fraud that they represent. Nigerians are very, very unpatriotic. Mostly very unpatriotic. There are a few patriotic Nigerians. But majority of the country, yes, is unpatriotic. When you have a country populated by unpatriotic citizens, what you see in Nigeria is what you see. And that is what we are getting. But can we change? Yes, we can change. From experience, from the sadness, from the hunger, from the failure in educational system, from the failure of our healthcare delivery system, from the failure of power generation and power distribution, from the failure, all frontally failure, we perhaps can be inspired to say, okay, you know what? This is our country that we must build. And let's start. You know, it's never late. Never late. We can start right now. So if you have a mirror in your house, stand in the mirror, go and look at yourself and say, look, today I'm committing. Yeah, on behalf of my children. Let it start from the family. Yes. And I will not sell my votes anymore. And I don't care which political party the best candidate comes from. I will support him openly or without being afraid. Because it's your right. You shouldn't be ashamed of identifying with good. The problem we are having right now with Nigeria is that good people are not followed. Like me, I'm not followed as much as I would love to see more people following me. Yes, because the people of Nigeria are scared. The people of Nigeria are divided. The people of Nigeria are transactional. Yeah. Some will want money for everything. Nobody gives anything patriotically. As citizens, you are supposed to sacrifice for your country. Yes. But Nigerians hardly ever sacrifices for their country. They are behind poverty. Everybody is stretching out their hand. But everybody is fleecing the country. And nobody is supporting the country. The country is dying because of the wickedness and the selfishness of the generality of Nigerians. So, going back to what Okimbaloye said, as we celebrate independence, let's renew our commitment. Nigerians have never been committed to Nigeria. Not many Nigerians have committed themselves to Nigeria. They think that God will come and build Nigeria for them. Yes, they prefer to go and stay 247 inside the church, kabashing. It's not going to work because prayer without action is just like tea without sugar. You got to work. Yes, God said, walk and pray. When you walk and pray, God will bless you. But when you sit down, expecting God to come down to do what He already empowered you to do, you are wasting your time. Your prayer will end up nowhere. Yes. Yes, the Nigerians are not building no country. There's no commitment from anybody. He's saying keep believing. Believe in what? Nigerians don't believe in their country. Keep engaging. How are they engaging? They engage for money. Yes. So this is a call to action. This is a call to Nigerians to change their ways. Let us change for the better. We can make it happen. We can make it happen. It's not too late, but it's a little late because the mercenaries that the Fulani elites brought into Nigeria have circled the entire country. They are everywhere, waiting to be told to hit. Yes, waiting to be told to hit. And you are waiting. Now, I want to remind Nigerians that the right to self-defense is a universal doctrine. It is a biological doctrine. It is a spiritual doctrine. It's a God-approved doctrine. Self-defense. Nobody sits down. Yeah, nobody sits down and allow any invader to come and destroy him. And then you turn your necks. So how Nigerians are not fighting back is a big problem to me, personally. Fight back. They have no right to come and invade you. When any invader comes, you fight back. And nothing. Fight back in great numbers. Fight back in great numbers. Nigerians, oppressors hate numbers. And these people have a notoriety for coming at night because they are lazy. So when you know how they operate, you wait for them. You wait for them. You lay ambush for them. Let them come and walk into your ambush. Don't be coming to cry, oh, they killed 200 people again yesterday in Plateau. Everybody carrying camera and say, no, fight them back. Fight back. Did you hear what I said? Fight back. You come here to me. You come here to me with the intention of killing me. You got to better think twice. Yes, you got to think twice. Because we all have the instruments. Fight back. Fight back. I don't want to hear you coming to cry every time. Every time they have killed again. Oh, because Jesus said they slap you in one ear, then you have to give them another ear. They will kill you. They will bust your ear because that's what they want, and that's how they successfully strike fear in the eyes of Nigerians. Everybody is scared. Fight back, and God will not punish you for fighting back. Fight back. Don't fight back. Fight back in big time. Fight back in big numbers. Yes. Oppressors, the oppressors in Nigeria do not deserve prayers. Can you imagine a Senate president, a monster like that idiot called Akpabio? Look at what he did to that young woman. The whole of Nigerians went to sleep because we adjust to every pain. We adjust. We are quick to adjust. And they keep coming with more, and we are adjusting. Adjust. Keep on adjusting. No. Why should you or any Nigerian honestly tell me to celebrate independence or wish me happy independence? I'm not interested in that. No, I'm not. I've seen a Nigerian. I'm now seeing a Nigerian very, very painful. The Nigeria that is emerging is very dangerous. I am from Delta State. I'm from Delta. Sometime last year. In fact, in my hometown, over 100 persons have been kidnapped. And out of the 100 persons that have kidnapped, we have seen over about 10 fatalities. When I mean fatalities, they died. And there was this man who was badly murdered. They did not just only murder him, they beheaded him. Why did all these things happen? We have state governors in Nigeria who don't live up to their responsibilities of protecting lives and property. Governor Ato Ifeanyi Okowa was governor of Delta State for 8 years. And before he became governor, he was a senator. From the Senate, he returned to become governor. He ran for 2 terms. It was during his tenure that the security situation in Delta State got worse. Terrible. And he launched, when the people were complaining about how intolerable the security situation was, he launched a political security outfit they called Delta Hawk. Big party, fanfare, party. Delta Hawk, Delta Hawk. It ended there. After the launch, there was nothing like Delta Hawk anymore. And billions of naira was spent on Delta Hawk. And then the killings, the kidnappings did not abate. It got horribly worse. And then this young man, he was my friend. I met him at when I was a young star, when I left high school. Nigeria was preparing for an election. I think that was 1982. The election was to be held in 1983. So I got hired as an ad hoc FEDECO worker to register voters. That was how I met this man, good man. And then while we were registering voters, 2 men came. And they wanted to register underage voters. They wanted me to register underage voters. I refused. They offered me money. I refused. And then they started calling me names. That he was the one who stood for me to say what I did was right. So we became friends from there. Because he was a political party agent to another party. So, we became friends. Just to fast forward this, sometime last year, this man was murdered. He was beheaded in his farm by Fulani headsmen in my hometown. They killed him so badly. I was so hurt because of the tragedy of leadership from Okawa, who was supposed to be governor of the state. He did absolutely nothing to protect the state. All the money that was earmarked for Delta Hawk ended up in his pocket and his cronies' pocket. He did nothing. Now, if you are asked, who killed that man more than Okawa? Okawa was the murderer because he did not provide for the safety, the security and safety of the citizens of the state. You know what is paining me now? To see the man's first son. The man's first son is the one leading the media charge for Okawa's return to the Senate. I don't want to call his name. I'm here, he hears my name. He knows that I'm talking to him now. That's how bad Nigeria. When my father died in 1987, I delayed his burial for 3 hours. I didn't want to let him go. Until one man told me, we are here to bury, and we have to bury your father today. If you want to go in there with him, you can go. That was when I pulled back and just waved my dad goodbye. So as how much I love my father, then you mean that a year after, I would do something that would betray my father, something that my father would frown at in his lifetime? This is what this young man is doing. He's campaigning for the man whose ineptitude, whose moral treason led to the death of his own father. He's campaigning for him because of money, right? That is how bad things have gotten in Nigeria. I won't do it for $3 trillion. I won't do it. But he's doing it. So I want this message to get to him. Yes, I know. I'm sure. Because I wrote one written text so that he get it. That is how shameless some Nigerian youths have gotten. Transactional. Even as their country is dying. Give them money. They're always looking for money. Their hunger for money can never be quenched. Always. That is why they do go lengths to do crazy things to make money. That's why they will kill. Ritual killing to make money. You do that to your father. I know my son will not do it to me. Because I didn't raise him to be that. Yes. The man whose ineptitude led to my death, my son will start collecting money from him or doing things for him. Heck no. Yes. All right, I'm going to read it. Francesca, okay. All right, hold on. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read everything. I'm not going to let you go like that. Okay, and let us see. Yeah. Canary King, Nigeria at 65, woefully failed. Lord Lugard cast a dark spell on people. I don't know if I want to agree with you that Lord Lugard was evil, terrible, and he will never rest in peace. But that he left Nigeria in the hands of black Nigerians, black people, Africans, who could not come together, who do not love themselves, and for them to change things around. You know, America was a British colony, where I am right here, where America decided that they were tired of being, told what to do by that little country that says great, Britain. Yeah, they decided to sever links with them. And then they decided to start building their country. In a matter of time, America overtook and shattered the British Empire to become the most powerful country on earth. Now, Britain takes permission from America before it does anything. Anywhere America says no, Britain cannot go because they can't go anywhere. Yes, America became a superpower. All right, Britain is a subsistent regional, in fact, actually lonely country by itself in Europe because they went away from the European Union for whatever because they don't want to allow them to control them. Yeah, so that is just what it is. Well, Lord Lugard will not rest in peace, but we have a country to build. We need the right people to build the country. And it's only me, you, and all of us that can unite to build that country. If we don't unite, that country will get worse. And it's getting really horribly worse right now. You know what I mean? Okay, Francesca Ann. Okay, please, sir. Sir, I have a partner there who live at Abuja, but he has had okay, but he has had right now, even he has worked as safety officer. That is why he said to me, very expensive, their food, security, high risk crime, and more. Absolutely. Nigeria is expensive to do any business right now. I must be very honest with you because you have a lot to worry about. You have a lot to worry about, especially in the area of security. If I go to Nigeria right now with all that I am doing, yeah, I'm not going to Nigeria right now, all right, because I am one of those people they are looking for because of the kind of message of truth that I'm bringing to Nigeria. They are restless, yeah, about me, but they can't do anything to me. So I am more dangerous outside Nigeria than going in there. If I go in there knowing fully well that they are looking for me, I think that's not bravery, that's stupidity. And then knowing too that there will be no Nigerian who are out. They are not the mental architecture of Nigerians have been so damaged right now that the people live in fear. They are so scared. They are so scared. Nigerians are so scared right now of venturing out to protest. That is how sad the country is because they use the army to harm them. They use the army to shoot them. So they are, but I tell them, you got to have to make sacrifice because freedom is not free. Come out in your numbers. The problem with the Nigerian people they are divided. When we are talking about Nigeria, someone will be telling me about Christianity. Another one will be telling me about Islam. The other one is telling me about his tribe. So that is what they capitalize on to keep the people divided. So my job and our job is to bridge the gap and let these people know that these people are criminals, that they must stand up to fight. And that is where we are right now. So that's what I'm doing right here. Okay, Francesca again. Thank you very much. Please read my comment. Please pray Nigerians because I am Filipino, partner of one Nigerian. Okay, yes, so that's what it is. Nigeria is expensive to do any business right now. Yeah, but I'm not demarketing the country. But the rogues are in charge of Nigeria. Rogues have unleashed a lot of mayhem. Yes, the country is lawless right now. So be careful, of what you do. I didn't say don't do business there. I hope you are doing the right thing with the right people so that you won't be hurt and then be complaining. Because that's how Nigerians get some bad images, So I wish you the very best. I hope that everything works out. But be concerned about security. Thank you very much. Meduti Bonsu, my brother, he left Nigeria in the hands of neo-colonialists. The US and UK are one. Don't be fooled by what you see out from believe UK still has hands on USA. The only difference is that Trump used us lose. I don't understand that. Yeah. Okay. Now Meduti said that's why we had another state vessel to see King Charles. We don't know what he said behind the closed door. We don't really care about them, whatever they do. Let us care more about what we do in our country. Yeah. All right? Okay, he said Trump is a loose cannon. All right, but it's driving his country So let us worry about what we can do for our own countries. All right? Let's worry about what we can do in Ghana. Let's worry about what we can do in Nigeria. Let's worry about what we do in South Africa. Let's be concerned about what we do everywhere in Africa because it is we who feel it. It is our country. It is our continent. So when we decide what we want, they have no choice but to follow us. But it is because we are having some leaders who are corrupt and who have no self-confidence. That is why they succeed. And this is why we are telling everybody we need more Ibrahim Traore. They don't want to hear that name. More Ibrahim Traore. More Ibrahim Traore. More. If we have 30 of them in Africa right now, that's a 30 problem for those who don't want Africa to be better. I am from the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. People need to repent. Sins and evil, said the Lord Jesus Christ. Repent, please. Glory. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ronald. I appreciate your contribution. Francesca, thank you, sir. You read my message, my comment, okay, because Trump is most best at Tinubu. Okay. We have to care, my brother, because those you are speaking about are controlled by them for real. Yes, our people must wake up and stop electing idiots. It's the idiots that we are electing. That is why we need the time of Kwame Nkrumah to come back. Sekou Toure, Modibo Keita, yes, Jomo Kenyatta, and all those people. Yes. All those people, we want their system back. All right? That is what Ibrahim Traore represents. That was what Thomas Sankara represented. And that was what Robert Mugabe represented before they ganged up, to bring him down. But I think we have progressed beyond that. We need the evil in Nigeria to come to an end. Soonest. Yeah. If Nigeria is let loose, the whole of Africa will be free. If Nigeria gets into the hands of the real persons who can lead, Africa will be better. We must rise up. The Sahel, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, absolutely. That is what the message is. So, and that's the reason I did not celebrate Nigeria's independence. Nigeria has a lot of work to do. Inside Nigeria. The people are so fractured, they are so divided. But we are telling them, Nigeria is not about Islam or Christianity. Nigeria is about Nigeria. Nigeria is about Africa. And Nigeria is about Nigeria and the Nigerian people. So let's focus more on our people and leave religion alone. Do your religion by yourself. It's a business, a personal business. It's not a national business. It's not a state business. It's not a community business. If what they say is anything to go by, that when you die, you go to heaven and face judgment. And when you go there, you are not going to face judgment on behalf of Nigeria. You will not face judgment on behalf of the Fulanis. You will not face judgment on behalf of Ghanaians. You will face judgment on how you lived your life. And that's what I believe that is supposed to be. So if you are using religion to attack people, to hurt people, to stop people from getting access to opportunity, it's up to you. You are committing more sin that you'll be held accountable for when the time comes. Thank you very, 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 very much for all those who joined this 3:03 a.m. And we have been here for 104 minutes. So that's a lot of time. And okay, let's see this. I'm going to read some more. Okay, let's see. All right. Meduti Bensu. When they came to Africa, we had kingdoms. Now we have countries. After 1884 and 1885 Berlin Conference, yes, I agree with you. The countries that they created was artificial. That's not who we are. But that doesn't mean that we cannot make it better, because Kwame Nkrumah, Osagyefo, Kwame Nkrumah, and the rest of them wanted one Africa to be one country. And I believe that's the only thing that is going to save Africa, so that we met all these fake borders and, let our people integrate Like we have one economy, we have one reserve bank, we have one central bank or reserve bank, and one military. They don't want that to happen. They want to keep Africa divided. And it is we who make that decision to either unite Africa or keep it the way it is, and our people continue to suffer. It become a generational crisis because to them it's a generation. They think they have a legacy. There's a legacy for them to come through different schemes to hold Africa in captivity. It's in our hands. So please, those who joined us from YouTube and from TikTok, thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. And if this is your very first time of joining us, please subscribe to our channel before you leave. All right, so that we'll continue to grow and produce this great interaction that we have with you. You said, Mediti said, I agree with you. We shouldn't celebrate independence. As Nkrumah said, it means nothing until all of Africa is free. Rise up, my brothers and sisters. Thank you. Much love, man. I love you. Thank you very much. Yes, yes. And hello, sir. I'm asking that you support Peter Obi in 2027. That's why you are right, sir. I'm always in prayer for Nigeria because your leader is not good. We don't have no leader. I don't believe in him. He's a criminal. So he's not my president. I've never wanted him. I don't care about him. All right, we must study our history when we knew where we are coming from. Yes, we will know where we are going. Absolutely. God bless you, Francesca. God bless you. Much love. I agree with you with your concept of one Africa, as Marcus Garvey said, one aim and one destiny. And that's the only thing that is going to set Africa free. Bye for now, and I love you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in my next stream. Hey, Ronald Ferguson, praise the Lord Jesus. All right. Okay, we praise him. Take care, and bye for now. I love you guys. Bye-bye.